Hello, my pouring friends. It's Bernadette, Simply Be Fluid Art. This is my latest bloom blow art, and I'm sharing my process with you. As always, this is a house paint pillow. It's called a pillow because the paint is fairly thick. I level it out. I'm using a 40 by 50 centimeter canvas, and then I pop the air bubbles, and this is the only time I use a torch in my process. My colors, it's a phthalo green, a lime green, and a sunshine yellow. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of a pearl white. Only these three colors in this entire painting, together with the pearl white as well as my Black Cell Activator. So I'm creating some puddles on the canvas on top of that pillow. Everything is wet paint here, nothing has dried yet. So I lay down the phthalo green first, and then I'm adding the lime green on top of that, and then the sunshine yellow. The amount of paint that I'm putting into these puddles is about a teaspoon of every color. And here goes the pearl white right on top of that sunshine yellow. Once the puddles or the colors are laid down, I add a Black Cell Activator. This is the magic juice, you guys. You need the cell activator to create those beautiful cells, those lines and the lacing. When you blow it out, you're blowing out your cell activator over your colors first. My hairdryer has got a louver front. It's got slats in the front. Now these slats helps to direct the airflow, and it's that airflow that gives the amount of control that you need for those subtle petals that you want to blow out. But first, I'm using the blow dryer just to create a background. I'm not looking for any defined structure yet. This is just a deconstructed blowout for the background on which I'm going to blow out the blooms a little bit later. So for now, this is just random blowing, and now I'm going to spin that paint out, and those puddles, I'm going to spin it out so that it wraps right around all four sides of the canvas, leaving a subtle yet very interesting background within which to lay my bloom puddles, which is what you're seeing me doing now. So a little bit more paint in the puddles this time, because you're going to need to have a lot of paint and have the ability to spread that paint out to create beautiful flower images. So I'm using about 2 teaspoons of the phthalo green this time. And I'm going to be adding the yellow to it next, and then the lime green, just changing the order up a little bit on the blooms. And on top of the color puddles, I will also once again do the pearl white and then the magic juice, the cell activator. If this is the first time for you checking out my channel, welcome, and thank you for joining me. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. You'll really help my channel grow, and also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I have a wonderful playlist of all of my blooms. I'm going to put it up for you now, so you can go and have a look if you haven't seen them already. So I'm using the blow dryer again, and I am blowing the air directly down onto the Black Cell Activator, and then using the force of the air to spread the activator over the colors. And once the activator starts to break up and create the beautiful cells, I lift the blow dryer. Now I'm coming back in with the blow dryer at a 45-degree angle, and I'm only blowing out the petals around the edges. I don't go back into the center of the bloom again. Pushing out those petals with the front louver front blow dryer helps to direct the airflow and creates these beautiful, subtle, transparent, stained glass looking petals. I continue to blow out 5 or sometimes 6 of those petals, creating a fabulous flower shape. I'm also crisscrossing, overlapping the petals of the blowouts, giving it a beautiful 3-dimensional look that is so desirable in this technique. I call it my blooming tails, my blooming flowers. This is my style of blowing out blooms, and I thoroughly enjoy the process. Once I've blown out the bloom flowers, I want to create a little bit more depth and definition within the petals. And so I lift off some of the darker shade, the phthalo green, onto the tip of my skewer stick, and I allow that paint then to drip off the skewer stick as I pull it along the edge of the petal. And this gives the petal a little bit more of a deeper, darker definition, but it also acts as a shadow so that as it dries, as the painting dries, those petals don't sink into the pillow, into the background and disappear. So they remain standing out, really defined, and it creates so much depth in your painting. So do remember to edge your petals. I've given it a little bit of a spin to spread out the shapes more over the canvas, and I think that I am absolutely happy with the turnout. Just 3 colors, pearl white and a black cell activator, can give you such an amazing final result. I am happy with this pour. Let me give you a close-up view. I hope that you've enjoyed this painting. I hope that you will try this at home. It does take a little bit of practice, but I promise you, you can do this also. I wish you the best, my friend. Happy pouring, happy painting. Until I see you on the next video. Bye for now.